You can't carry your cleats.
Hey, put the cleats in the house. Don't ask no questions. Don't ask no questions.
I ain't done that. Let's do it.
Don't ask no questions.
The cleats, we gotta look. Man, you see this? Y'all see this?
He can't carry in the locker room.
Hey, recording live with Wandale Robinson. I can assure you, there's plenty more where that came from.
He got two different cleats.
He gonna carry that.
Hey, plenty more where that came from. Hey,
hold up.
Hey, recording live from training camp. Hey, Sterling, come here. Hey. How does it feel to treat a rookie like a rookie?
Man, you like the way I treat that rookie, don't you?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
I got something for both of them.
Hey, stay tuned.
No. You need to chill out. You need to chill out.
Take this. There you go. Put it on my loop.
Oh, I ain't putting it on the loop.
Right.
It's gonna go right there in front of your locker. Right there in front of your locker.
Back to you, Brian.
Crazy.
Competition is a great talking point in the classroom, but it takes its true form on the field, where 90 players will battle for 53 spots up for grabs during training camp, an annual tradition used to set the stage for the grind of the regular season and determine who's worthy of donning the big blue uniform in East Rutherford, New Jersey, a process the quarterback of the team knows all too well.
It feels good. I'm excited. I think, every year it's a new start. Still a relatively, young player in the league, but, I'm excited going into this year and looking forward to getting off to a good start.
In order to accomplish that feat, you first have to put in the work. Something Daniel Jones fully understands as he looks to conquer yet another new offense entering his fourth season in the league. That quest began during OTAs, when Jones and his teammates returned to the field to lay the foundation for the upcoming campaign. April and May afford players the opportunity to gradually gear up for the physical demands of the summer, a section of the calendar where every day carries a great deal of weight.
Obviously the sense of urgency, goes up when you get to training camp. We had a great spring. I thought we got better as a team and made a lot of progress. But, training camp's kind of different in that the season's right here and you're getting ready to go. So there's not an infinite amount of days. So you got to make each day count. You got to make progress each day. And I think, that has a lot to do with how successful your team is. So a lot of work ahead of us and, a really important training camp this year for us.
One of the main reasons this camp is so valuable is due to the arrival of a new coaching staff. Brian Dable and company are not only implementing their schemes, but also building relationships with the players on and off the field.
The staff brings a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and it's been fun to be a part of.
That's the ball right there, Daniel. Good shot, Daniel! That's the way to read through your progression, buddy. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a different system. It's a new offensive system, and Dave is, obviously very involved with that. So that's been, fun working with him and the whole offensive staff.
What's also been fun for Jones is keeping tally of all his offensive weapons, a group that showcases experience, versatility, and big playmaking ability.
I think we got a good mix of guys coming back, new guys in the locker room, and some of the younger guys. Wandale Robinson had a great spring. I think he's extremely talented, a smart guy, loves football, so worked with him, getting on the same page, and the rest of the receiving core, Kenny and Kadarius and Shep, all those guys. I think we got to take the next step this camp, build off of what we did in the spring. But I'm excited to get going.
First day, man. We back out here. Time to be great, man. We've been waiting on it. It's been a minute. But we back out here. It's time to go. Go time.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! Let's go!
Building 3, 1, 2, 2. You know how we do. Giant on me, 1, 2, 3, Giants.
To the show, so you know we about to blow. Crowd going crazy because we putting on the show. Legends in the game, so you know we gonna blow. Get it how we live, that's the only way we know I can go. Go, go, go. It ain't never stop, tell them no. Hit, go. Go, go, go. It don't never stop, tell them no. Hit, go. Go, go, go. It don't never stop, give a show. Hit, go. Go, go, go. It don't never stop, now you know. Hit, go.
Much like Daniel Jones, 2022 is also a critical year for Saquon Barkley. Now nearly 2 years removed from a serious knee injury that cost him the bulk of the 2020 season, Barkley is anxious to prove he can return to his rookie form and cause headaches for opposing defenses on the ground and through the air. A fresh scheme will provide him that chance, and a fresh mindset can't hurt to set the tone for camp. Based on what he's experienced through his first 4 years in the league, Saquon knows all about putting things in perspective.
How you feeling so far, Saquon?
I feel good. Always excited. Year 5, starting year 5, training camp. It's fun. You get to go out there, play a sport that you love, and try to get better every day.
Nah, it's practice. Is it going now? Is it live now?
It's live. We live. Good work, y'all boys. Now when he say, "This is live," then it's real active. Different with the pads on, huh?
I just want to be a versatile player and do whatever I can to help the team win. So whatever coach asks me to do, I'm going to go out there and try my best at it.
Physical. I want you physical. That breathing different with them pads on. I like opening up better.
25 now, year 5, and one of the older guys in the building. I've been through a lot of ups and downs. I got to use that to my advantage.
That's what I wanted all day. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, GB!
That's what training camp's about. It's come in here, try new things, see what we can do as an offense, and see what we can add to our offense of game plan when we get ready for the season.
Hey Brandon, just wanted to follow up on the emergency list conversation earlier. We have a good mix of veteran players along with young guys at the positions that we were talking about. So anybody else the pro scouts may want to bring in that you can think of, or any other positions, or you feel pretty good about where we are?
Yeah, I think where we're at right now, the mix of vet and young guys gives us options. We got young legs. Then in addition to that, if we want a little bit more experience with multiple position flex, we can go that route. So we got optionality there, and whether it's guys that are on the street and some warm bodies and guys that were just playing in some other leagues, we got options.
Yeah, and with the back-to-back practices, I think it may be a good idea to have some of the young guys maybe reach out to the agents and try to figure out where these guys are geographically, just in case something comes up last second. We know who's in the area that could maybe drive in. I know we made some of those calls in the spring, but just maybe circle back, find out who's local, and again, if we have top guys that are in California or something, it's gonna be hard to get them quickly. So maybe make some of those exploratory calls on where guys are.
100%. We're good. We got our list separated. We have guys that are within the 3-hour driving distance for a quick turnaround, and then the guys that separated that may be on West Coast flights with a time change, and guys are on the East Coast that may have to get on flights.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. And then, are you planning on getting on the road? I know, obviously New England game, it'll be on us before you know it. Maybe hit a few colleges before first preseason game, or what do you think? And I'm looking at some schools I might get out to before that first preseason game. Are you looking at going anywhere?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to probably hit 3 schools before we head to New England for that first preseason game, just because there won't be a lot of pro tape to watch yet, or any pro tape to watch. And then as we start looking at those college game schedule, I think be some good opportunities for us to tag team a few games and then spread out from there as we get into the heavy lifting of the last 2 to 3 preseason games.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. The advantage of these August practices is, they actually practice. You get to see 9-on-7, you get to see pads, you get to see 11-on-11 good on good at these colleges, and they tend to wind down a little bit late in the season. So I think it'll be important for you, Tim, Dennis, myself, to if we can get out and get a few colleges in before all the new pro tape comes in. I think that'll be important. All right, Brandon, well, that was good. I appreciate it. Sounds like we got everything in order here, and I'll catch up with you a little bit later, all right?
I appreciate it, brother. Let me know if anything pops up.
All right, thanks. Communication amongst the coaching staff, the personnel staff, throughout the entire building is very important, and the way the building's set up and the relationships we currently have, it's very easy. There's constant conversation, you know, whether it's on the roster, how we're practicing, the way we're doing things. So really good synergy right now throughout the building that leads us to make the best decisions, whether it's moving on from a player, keeping a player, practicing, you know, whatever it may be. You know, the constant communication, you know, I think is very important. The goal coming out of training camp is always to identify the best 53 that you have. Again, it's always going to be evolving, and you know, from the final cut down 3 days later, the roster may look different with 3 or 4 different guys. But obviously, you're trying to find, you know, the right fit from, you know, the personal character, the football character. You know, can they execute what you're asking? And then as those players also have talent, obviously, you know, that checks all the boxes. That's what you're looking for. So first and foremost, you need to get your own roster right. You need to know your players inside and out. The last thing you want to do is let a player go and, you know, he's developed somewhere else. So we're going to study our roster in depth. But also, again, it is a time where 31 other teams have 90 players on their roster, and you know, those guys are going to be cut. Everybody's going to go down to 53. So there will be a surplus of players on the street that were in camp. So it's going to be very important for, you know, the pro scouting staff, myself, Brandon Brown, Tim McDonald, to evaluate all those players and know the league. When, you know, 1,300 players are going to be available, we need to know who those guys are. We're going to evaluate, you know, the entire player, not just their performance on the field.
He's got a top 5 smile on the team, and he's not 5. He's had some cute smiles. He got a haircut. His mom and Bobby probably be pretty proud of him, and his girlfriend. That was awkward.
The best indication the new season is fast approaching is media day, when players literally get put under the lens. It's much like school picture day. Quite the build-up. You want to look your best, and most important, smile for the camera. Actually, in this case, an intimidating posture may be more effective.
3, 2, 1, look up. Hold that right there. Took a couple photos, did a little video, you know. 3, 2, 1. First photo shooting this Giants blue, man. Don't get no better than this.
Can I point like right at the lens, like right over the lens? And hold that.
Shep's good with the camera. Not Aziz. That's who's not an all-star today.
I can't even dance.
You got cut up nice, boy. Like that.
Then there's the players who are unveiling new digits. Exhibit A, Graham Gano. After sporting the number 5 jersey for each of his first 2 seasons with the Giants, the veteran kicker is now handing it over to rookie Kayvon Thibodeau. Although there was a bit of wheeling and dealing involved, that doesn't mean the emotional attachment phase is over.
Oh, sad day, sad day. It looked good, though.
I think it might look better on him, honestly, you know, but I like 9. We had to fight for it, honestly, and I won, but I just felt so bad for him. I said, you can have it. So that's how it went down. It's a true story. I'm sticking to it.
Let's go, Johnson. I need y'all on your feet. I can't hear you. I need y'all on your feet. Play with the defense. And when I say big, y'all say blue. Big, blue, big, blue. I like that. I like that.
Just a little coaching, that's all.
Just a little Wink Martindale, huh?
Take that to Hirsch. I'll show you where to go next.
Don't leave me.
Don't run. Don't run.
Don't leave me.
Training camp is quite the event and a unique experience for fans. Those two facets have been reunited this year as the team celebrated the return of the New York faithful to their training facility through Back Together Saturday.
It feels great to be able to be out here. It's a wonderful day. Being able to be out here with the other fans is great.
It's awesome. It's so fun. It's a great facility. Really easy to see, easy to get around. It's fantastic. We're so glad to be back.
Same can be said for the next generation of football players. As part of the Giants community outreach program, 3 Jersey City schools were invited to observe and interact with the players, who also provided some words of wisdom about the impact of the game they love.
What football brought to my life is family. I think, once I started finding like good mentors, good coaches, they taught me a lot about life, and I got to lean on people like Dex and, a lot of my D linemen and teammates and stuff like that. Find good mentors, find good teammates and people and family to to keep pushing you, man.
Just doing it for my family, doing it for the last name on your back. My mom, my dad, all my relatives, putting that smile on their face, keep family first. That's what I always say, and make your family proud, man.
Football is an honor to be part of. The thing that matters most to me is the relationships that I build. I played when I was in high school. I played a little bit in college. I have great friends from that time, and I've coached for 25 years. Some Hall of Fame players, worked with some Hall of Fame coaches. But the biggest thing is developing those relationships and you having their back and them having yours.
Surround yourself with people with like interests. Find those guys that like to grind, that like to do the extra, that are putting in the work in the classroom and off the classroom, man. You'll keep those friendships for the rest of your life. And we have a little gift for each of you guys.
Hey, we got
feel pretty good to show love where love being shown, you know what I'm saying? Congrats to these guys, getting the money that they deserve, you know what I'm saying? Hard working, and hopefully they reap the benefits of it.